So last weekend I sighted this AR-15 in, and now I'm going to do some cleaning on it. I'm going to show you how to take the bolt out. Basically this thing is identical to what I've fired in the guard. This pin here you need to push down. Sometimes you can get it with your finger. If you can't, we always used our cleaning rod, and I'll show you how to do that. So the cleaning rod kit we get, we've got like a rod like this that's the perfect size for that. So all I'm going to do is push that down enough that I can grab the other end. You can pull it out. That'll open it up, kind of hinges. You pull back on the charging handle a little bit, and you can grab the bolt. You can sneak the bolt out, and then you can pull your charging handle out, and that's your bolt assembly part. You just lock that down for now, and then clean the bolt, and then we'll talk about the rest of it later. Okay, so we're going to tear the bolt down then a little further. There's a little pin here that we're going to pull out. You can get that with your fingernail. That just slides out, looks like that. Then we can get our firing pin out, and that usually is just a good shake. You can get that out. That's what that looks like. There's a little pin up here. That'll just kind of slide out. Looks like that. Carrier, or actually no, this is extractor. This is the carrier. Extractor we can pull out like that, and if you use the firing pin, there's actually another little pin in here we need to push. And if you push that pin out, this will actually break down the extractor, and there's a little tiny spring in here. Let's see if we can get this because it's under tension here. You got to kind of push it down and pull at the same time. It works better too if your hands aren't all greasy. I think that's it. There it is. So that's a little tiny pin. You don't want to lose that. That we usually didn't take out in the field. We wouldn't rip it down this far in the field, and then you'll see there's that little tiny spring, and you can get in here and clean out all your parts and pieces. Okay, so we're going to put the bolt and carrier back together here. We're going to take the extractor here. I already have that put back together. I got the pin back in here. I'm going to just slide it in the back. Then you're going to want to get this in here. You have to spin it to get it in. And then this here needs to be facing like that. We're going to sneak our firing pin in. Let's see, I'm going to do it in such a way we can see it. So firing pin's going to go in like this. That should go all the way down. Then we're going to put our little pin here back in like this. We should be good. And then if we pull this extractor back, this slides and moves like that. And we usually, I don't know if it's called a flick test, but you flick it out like that, you push it in. If you flick it, it shouldn't have any issues with it. Okay, so we're going to clean the barrel assembly part now. There's just another push pin here that you push out to get it off of the trigger group. And then these plastic heat shields come back by sliding this collar back. Sometimes you can get them to come pretty easily, and sometimes not so much. And there's one. Alright. So that's what that looks like. And this is just the heat shields that go over the barrel. Okay, so we're going to go and reassemble here. I'm going to take the lower part here first and take the upper, and basically I'm lining up the pin here. This will act like a hinge, or kind of like a hinge, I guess. Get that in there so that we can do this. Then you're going to take our charging handle and sneak that in. And then the best way to do this is kind of leave that charging handle up a little bit. You can sneak your bolt and carrier in. Make sure this is back all the way. You can sneak our bolt in there like that. Click it down, and we're just going to pivot this forward, find the other pin, push that pin in, and we can do a quick check here. Lock our bolt back. You can ride the bolt forward. Looks like it works to me. I don't know. Okay, so that's that. This is day 2. So here's kind of what it looks like. I still got to put the sling back on. So then what I use to clean this up, I use just the like one of these basic issue cleaning kits, which is okay. This is also, whoops, this is also an issue one. That's later on. It seems to work okay. The brush part of it works better because it's on a cable. And then just a bunch of CLP, and a lot of Q-tips and patches, so actually got it pretty clean. And then I'm just going to put a light coat of CLP all over everything.